Hello. So this came in today, and since I have zero chill, we are going to open it, which, yes, we're going to do immediately. I was going to wait, but it's been all work and no play, and as we all know, that makes me a dull girl. So we are going to get this open. Ooh. Yes, okay. So we're opening our little box here. So Owlcrate, we're first going to take out the card, which has the spoilers. So it has these pretty flowers right now. It says, Against All Odds. So the May 2023 theme is Against All Odds. And it says, together with artist Janine LaCour, we're bringing a bit of the magic of Middle Earth to your table with a limited edition ceramic bowl collection. So that is going to be our first spoiler, and I bet that is what this is. So I already know ahead of time because I got an email. And this is the fifth in their Middle Earth bowl collection. And for some reason, I thought that there were going to be four. This is the third Owlcrate box I've gotten, and one of them had a bowl in it. So I have one of these already. And I guess now I will have a second one. And there's the Shire, Hobbiton, the Grey Havens, Brandywine Bridge. Okay, so there's some places that you recognize. And then, okay, so this says the same thing. So this bowl features designs paying homage to the kingdom of Rohan. Okay, so this is going to be our Rohan bowl, which comes in nice velvet wrap here. Ooh, oh, there's some horses on it. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so first of all, in the middle there, you have that. It says Rohan, and then you have these nice images. So kind of Celtic, reminiscent with that knotwork there. Some very earthy colors. You got the horses, and then of course on the bottom, you've got the Owlcrate logo, and then you've got that horse for Rohan. So that is beautiful, and of course around it says the fourth Aorlingus. So that is beautiful, and I'm going to put that over here. So that is nice, and I like that it's part of a collection with the bowl. So next we're going to pull out, what is this? This is, I don't know what this is. Here, we're gonna discover this together. So on the one side, it does say Owlcrate, and the other, you have this very pretty design and the words, and it says, sometimes only through a story can a truth be heard. And that is very true. This looks like that book about that girl who fell under the sea, and that might be the name of the book. I haven't read it. So let's find out. Yes, The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea. So inspired by The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea, this bookmark tin is the perfect place to hold your pretty bookmarks. Perfect for any bookworm that needs a space to organize or start a collection, and gorgeously designed by @Sarah.art. I think I pronounced that correctly. I'm gonna try to open this. We're going to try to open this from the other end that has the sticky bit instead of the hot glued bit. Yeah, okay. That is the nice metal. Oh, and there's the hinge. What is that? Oh, okay. So I'm like, okay, there's like this false bottom type thing in here. And it says, stories are both an escape from the truths of the world and the only way to see them clearly, which I love. That is so true. And so you can take this out, and then there's another underneath place. So you've got two tiers. That is very clever. So you can have a separation area within that. I like that. I love useful things within the boxes, and this is something that's useful. So you don't necessarily have to just use this for bookmarks. I might actually end up using this for bookmarks. My current bookmark collection is in a 2-liter pop bottle that I cut the top off of, that I've had for 20 years. I can't remember the last time I bought a 2-liter bottle of anything. So that's how old that is. Okay. Let's see what this is. This is transparent bookmarks designed with love by Engayanart. I probably butchered that, for which I apologize. So here it says that, and there it says that. I'm going to pull these out to look at them because that's probably what you're here for, right? Oh, okay, so I don't know that this is actually going to show up appropriately okay, that's not, let me find, do I have a clear piece of paper? Okay, here's some like pictures of me that I'm going to try to hide. But that's that up against a white background. That is beautiful. And I just put the rest down and I lost them because they're transparent. I'm amusing myself. Okay, that is beautiful. I have no idea what that's from. I haven't read this book, apparently. Whatever book this is based off of. That is very pretty. That is gorgeous. I love that. All right, let's read the spoiler. Find out what that's from. Some of you might already know. Okay. Speaking of bookmarks, we have a unique set for lovers of Daughter of the Moon Goddess. Daughters of the Moon Goddess. 6 crimson cranes and a magic steeped in poison. Our transparent bookmark set features iconic characters who face the odds head on, along with gorgeous elements of their stories, and was stunningly designed by Engayanart, whose thing I hope I pronounced correctly. So that they all look like they came from the same book to me. I didn't put that up against the thing, but okay, you saw them. I'm going to put these in my tin because that is just appropriate. But I'm going to put that in the white bottom part of the tin. Not that I can see them when they're all together, but that's where those are going to go because that just seems appropriate. Very nice. Okay. Ooh, there's all this. I just made a mess and my cat is going to have a great time. Okay. Yay. All right. So this is, I'm guessing, another one of the pins. Yes. Limited edition pin collection. This is 5 of 12 and it says, "We hunt the flame." I have no idea what that means. I haven't read these books. I read more, I'd say older books, but from what I've been reading, I've been trying to read some more of the books that have been more recent releases to kind of keep up with things. Oh, that just flopped right open. It just went, yeah, okay. The other one was tighter, like it didn't, like, you know. So that is very pretty. You can see that. That's gorgeous. And then very Arabian Nights. And then going in there. Hi, Susie. I love you. So it says, Chapter 1, The Lost Magic of Araria. The land of Araria was once under the benevolent reign of the 6 sisters of old, wise and powerful women who ruled for centuries and brought peace and blah, blah, blah. It gets blocked by the scroll. It's not that I'm hella old. Although I'm getting there. So there's that. So, okay. Well, I will be adding this to my pin. Okay. So this is based on We Hunt the Flame by Hafsa Faisal. Very cool. Okay. Well, that's another book I'm going to have to look at and see if I need to add that to my collection. All right. And did it say anything else on our spoiler thing about that? Explore the legends of Araria and embark on a quest in We Hunt the Flame, but beware, an ancient evil stirs. Okay, so yes, I'm going to check that out. Okay, and then the next thing we have here is this, which is shiny. Choose your words carefully, even the words you think, because they become seeds, and seeds become history. Seal your secrets and stories with bookish elegance with this wax seal kit inspired by Dance of Thieves, designed with love by Michelle Gray. Okay, so I think this slides. Yes, this slides. Okay, so I have some wax. I have a wax seal kit, different wax seal kits already. in my stationery. So let's see what this one is. That was interesting. Oh, it's a book. Oh, it looks like that looks like a rose. For a second, I thought it might be a tulip. But roses are much more ubiquitous in, that is going to be, there you go. that is the seal. And it comes with, very appropriately, this red wax. So of course you light that and then you drip it onto your letter and it seals. It has very pretty scroll work on one side. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. It's just, there you go. So it's very pretty scroll work. So yeah, so that feels nice. That shape, that's very, very pretty. Very nice. Very nice. That is cute. They have something very unique and different, I think, with that. That's pretty. I like it. Okay, what does it say about that? Seal your secrets with elegance using wax seal kit designed by Dance of Thieves. The kit features a wax candle and a stamp featuring a design perfect for any bookworm who wants to send letters with a bit of flair. Very nice. Okay. All right, that leaves us the book. The book. Okay. So I was a little nervous about Owlcrate. Okay, Susie, I love you. Yes, you are super sweet. You got to go down on my lap, though, so I can hold the book, okay? I was super nervous about the books in Owlcrate, but so far, the 2 crates I have previously gotten, I have been thrilled with the books. I have loved both of them. I have recommended both of them. They were both, one of them was a standalone and was really good. Completely engrossing, like did not want to put it down. And the second one was the first book in a series, and I was super upset to find out it was the second book in a series because I just wanted to keep reading, and now I have to wait. That's the upsetting part, that I have to wait for the second book. So let's find out what is this one's book. Okay, so it's Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross, which maybe you guys have heard of this. I haven't. So I've never heard of any of the books I've gotten. I haven't heard of any of them. On the back, it says, I want your hand to be in mine, no matter what comes. And there's irises, which is appropriate because my irises just started blooming. And I have this beautiful, like yellow and purple that is like magic. And then I have a yellow, which is, it's beautiful. It's just, it's yellow. I am going to take this plastic off before I show you the sprayed edges. These sprayed edges are gorgeous. So I have to admit that part of the reason that I was so taken with the Owlcrate is because of the sprayed edges. And the first 2 Owlcrates that I got, the sprayed edges were like, they were colored, so they weren't just like plain white. I can't get this open. They were metallic. They were very pretty. So one of them was silver and absolutely gorgeous. I loved the silver, and one of them was black. And the black, it's striking. It adds a definite flair to the book. And I'm gonna do this without hurting. Please don't let me hurt anything. These edges are gorgeous. I just can't. I'm bad with tearing things. So I want you to see these. This is what I've been waiting for. These are the sprayed edges of my dreams. Okay. So that, oh, it's so pretty. I love it. I love it. I love it. I have no idea what this book is about. Divine Rivals. But I love it. There's a bookmark in there, obviously. That is so pretty. So I don't know. So those of you who maybe used to frequent Barnes & Noble, they had the Barnes & Noble desk planner, calendar. So there was a year-long planner that you could buy in hardcover, like hard cover. And it was leather bound. And it had, I think way back in like 2009, 2010, they would have old books, and they would have like the covers that were in like embossed, and it was gold. And then they would have beautiful cover designs, and they would have beautiful end papers. And Barnes & Noble would showcase those in that planner and talk about them, and just like how beautiful the cover design was. And I loved those, because old books with their cover designs and the metallics and just the Art Deco stuff, the Art Deco design was beautiful. I loved it. So this says, even in the silence, I hope you will find the words you need to share. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. And then of course they have a reversible dust jacket. There's a girl and a guy. I'm not going to take the whole thing off because it's going to annoy me later. Sorry. So it's going to keep wrapping around. And I will show you the other side. So there's that. And then the back cover says, the third Alouette, made especially for D.E.W. But anyway, so the Barnes & Noble planners had these older books, and they would showcase them and how beautiful the cover designs and everything about them was. And for a long time, I was a dedicated buyer of those. And then they got away from it, and they, I don't know, started doing like author biographies and caricatures of those that I did not care about. So I ended up going to Passion Planner, which donates a portion of their proceeds to different causes, which is nice, and donates like a planner, and you can, help set goals and do different things within the planner. And I really like those now. But this brings me back to mind of the physical bookstore days when I was able to go in there and really look at that. So, all right, I still don't know what Divine Rivals is about, so let's find out. When two young rival journalists find love through a magical connection, they must face the depths of hell in a war between gods to seal their fate forever. Okay. After centuries of sleep, the gods are warring again. But 18-year-old Iris Winnow just wants to hold her family together. Her mother is suffering from addiction, and her brother is missing from the front lines. Her best bet is to win the columnist promotion at the Oath Gazette. I need a drink. To combat her worries, Iris writes letters to her brother and slips them beneath her wardrobe door, where they vanish into the hands of Roman Kit, her cold and handsome rival at the paper. When he anonymously writes Iris back, the two of them forge a connection that will follow Iris all the way to the front lines of battle. For her brother, the fate of mankind in love. Divine Rivals is an epic enemies to lovers fantasy novel filled with hope and heartbreak and the unparalleled power of love. So I am obviously going to give this a go, because I have so far enjoyed the other two books that Owlcrate had sent me. What? Okay. This description, this front, what do they call, whatever, this promo for the book, it's I think a bit deceptive. It's slightly confusing. I don't know if it's going to tell me exactly what this book is about. So we'll see, because right now I don't understand if she understands that these letters are vanishing into the hands of Roman Kit. I like that his last name is Kit because it reminds me of a cat. And I obviously like those. This is a dumb reason to like go with the book. It'll be fine. I am curious. I'm curious. The author did a good job there. I am super curious. Yes, I am. So, all right, well, we have Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. And we'll see how it goes. I will do a book review on that for sure. All right, so let me know what you think of this month's Owlcrate with all of the items. There were a lot of really super cute things. I don't know what my favorite item was, really. I think it might be the bookmark box. I like things that you can stick stuff in. It's just very practical. And this book is on my to-read list. Not that that has a whole lot to do with the practicality of this, but it is on my to-read list. And I already am using my other bowl. My other bowl is for one of the Elven Kingdoms, which I'm completely drawing a blank on right now. But I think it's really cool that they did Rohan. So, and I'm a little sad that I missed the first 3 bowls, and that now I only have 4 and 5. But I am not a perfectionist, so that doesn't bother me that much. So neither does the pin thing. I think I have like 3 of the 5 pins, and I will not be completing that collection either. Like, I'm not going to be searching that out. It's just not a thing. It's cool that I have the ones I have. I still have not figured out what you do with pins. What do you do with pins? I have already asked this once. What do you do with these? Like, what is the point of this? Anyway, it's cute. I like it. I like it when it's tighter. That's what she said. Anyway, yes. Anyway, yeah. And it's super cute. I just like, what do you do with it? And then this one's floppy. I don't know. It is cute. It is cute. And then the problem with the wax kit, which I like and I am going to use, is you can really only use it in hand given letters. If you try to do this and you send it in the mail, it cracks all over the place, and the wax either doesn't make it or the wax does make it, but you had to put the wax seal inside another envelope, and then you had to like seal it traditionally, which is to say non-traditionally if you're saying modernly. And you know, you lick it and you put a sticker on it, and then the wax seal is actually in an internal letter, and then it still breaks because it goes through the machines. And then they just had broken wax and they had no idea what the seal was. So you really have to hand deliver those, which kind of defeats the purpose. But it is super cute, and I really like the concept, and so I appreciate the execution. Indeed. And I'm curious about this Divine Rivals. Again, mostly because I was not certain about the first 2 books that Owlcrate sent me. I read the front cover, the synopsis especially for not the Midnight Strikes, but for the Arthurian one, whose name is I'm currently drawing a blank on, for which I apologize because I loved that story. But I thought that was going to be completely about something else, having read the front cover, and it was like a complete 180 from what I thought it was going to be about, and it was amazing. It was a great story. I cannot wait to read the sequel. So we'll see what the Divine Rivals is about. It sounds hilarious, but they have a really good history at this point. I mean, they've got 2 great books behind them right now, so we'll see how this goes. And those sprayed edges, that interior book cover, it's beautiful. They did a great job. So I'm really excited about that. And I didn't even get to the part, oh, Susie, let me put you down. I didn't show you guys the interior. So usually they have an interior. They have, so they have the author's letter. There's an author's letter that they bind in. It's signed by the author, who is clearly Rebecca Ross. So it's Rebecca R. It's a signed first edition. Indeed. She has also apparently written other books. That's good. That bodes well. That bodes well. And then is there anything in the back, or is that, okay, so that is, we're not going to look at that, or I will be sad because I'll spoil the book for myself. So yeah, so we have the bound in author's letter and the signed first edition. So that's really cool. So on a cold night in November 2020, I sat in with a journal and began to fill the pages with ideas. I had been stuck in a long season of writer's block and hadn't written anything new in months. but I was determined to find my next story within those stray ideas, and this line found its way to the page. A girl who writes letters to her missing brother and the boy who reads them. I was intrigued by it, and as I've always wanted to write a novel with epistolary elements, I decided to begin asking questions. I found Iris instantly. Iris. I could see her sitting on the floor, writing letters on a typewriter by candlelight. I could see her slipping those letters under her wardrobe door, amazed when they vanished. Of course, I soon discovered Roman, the boy who magically receives her letters, even though they are not, at the beginning anyway, addressed to him. As I sat down and began to write the first chapter, I was quickly swept away by their rivalry at the newspaper and their slow-burning romance at their war front. I'm not going to read the rest. Good luck. But, okay, so yeah, no, that's intriguing. All right. That is pretty. I like that. I like what they're doing there. That's nice. Divine Rivals with the harp. I'm curious where this harp comes in. I see the typewriter. I see the irises. I'm curious about the harp. We'll see how it goes. All right. So that is, I believe, the May Owlcrate. So we have these beautiful flower themes. Oh, the one thing I didn't show you guys was the stuff underneath. Okay, so they have, I think this is the next little thing. Okay, so the June theme. So these are the spoilers for next month. So this is May. So this is May's box. But next month in June, the Owlcrate June theme is going to be If the Fates Allow. And the sneak peek is going to be, I don't know, that. So there's your spoiler for June. Okay. It means nothing to me because I don't follow new releases that much. Okay. What did I just finish reading? Oh, I just finished reading. I am terrible. Well, I'll do a video and you'll find out then. Oh boy. I just finished it today too. Okay, so this says Bonesmith by Nikki Prato. Oh, you can scan to read a sneak peek. So it says, Dear Owlcrate reader, I am absolutely thrilled to give you this early sneak peek into Bonesmith, the start of my next fantasy series. In this book, you'll find a charismatic prince in need of rescue, an arrogant ghost fighting warrior in pursuit of redemption, and a recently betrayed and pissed about it ironsmith who reluctantly agrees to help her. There is necromancy, enemies to allies to, ? Complex family dynamics, battles with ghosts, plus a land divided by a Game of Thrones style wall meant to keep walking undead out. And that's the very place these characters will dare to journey. As the bonesmiths say, death is as certain as the dawn, so ready your blade. So I'm assuming, I never saw Game of Thrones, I never read Game of Thrones, so were there undead in the Game of Thrones? Is there an army of zombies in Game of Thrones? I apparently somehow missed that. I don't know. I mean, again, I never saw anything, but I just thought they were like fighting over a throne. I'm gonna go be asking some friends some questions after this. Apparently, Game of Thrones. Really? Really? Okay. Sure. Okay. All right. So there is a inspired playlist and created by the author for Divine Rivals that you can use for Spotify. So they have that in here. And we can scan that. There's, of course, an Owl Babble. You can hang out and talk with different people about the book. And there's a question and answer interview with the author. So that looks really cool. Oh, and so this is what I like to see. So I really like it when they have the original cover and then the Owlcrate cover. I like seeing that. So that's pretty cool. And apparently there is going to be a sequel to Divine Rivals, which is interesting. Okay. So yeah, so there's that little book. All right, that is all I'm going to share about that, but I think that's everything that's been in the box, except for the little fuzzies that I've dropped all over for the cats. So, and I think that's, yeah, covering everything. If you have any questions for me, if you want to see more, if you want me to go in more in depth into anything, please let me know in the comments below. And that is all for this Owlcrate review. Thank you very much for joining me. Have fun.